You know what? This is going to be a pretty short video, but stick with me because I want to show you how I turn long videos into a bunch of ready-to-post shorts without losing the vibe. You might think I'm one of those people who spends hours in video editors chopping up timestamps, hunting for punchlines, and manually batching uploads. Honestly, I used to be that person. I would sit there with an energy drink, markers on a timeline, and a weird sense of satisfaction when I finally exported 15 square and vertical ready clips. But now, I'm mostly lazy and it's glorious. I use this powerful system, the thing that magically pulls clips from my long videos and makes them actually shareable. Right now, I'm recording this on my phone, like always. Quick voice memo, no complex setup, because the content still needs to sound human. What this system does is it takes that long-form footage, finds the moments that land, and creates short, snackable pieces that feel like actual mini-stories, not chopped-up leftovers. And the best part is it doesn't sound robotic. The clips it pulls tend to keep the cadence, the pauses, and the little laughs, the things that make a clip feel authentic. There's zero need to overproduce every single short. Let me be real about why I stopped doing it the old way. First, manual editing is slow. You're literally scrubbing through an hour of footage to find 3 golden nuggets. Second, consistency is almost impossible when you're doing everything by hand. Some weeks you post 5 times, other weeks you post once and feel guilty. And third, by the time you finish editing, the momentum is gone. Trends move fast. That joke you thought was gold might be old news by the time you finish uploading. I tried other tools. I used one tool for transcriptions and quick edits, and another for flashy transitions and trends. Both are useful, but they're not perfect for turning a long live stream or a full-length interview into a steady stream of viral clips without a ton of babysitting. One tool's AI is incredible for text-based edits, but it still needs you to pick the moments. Another has those viral templates, but you still need the clips in the first place. Some scheduling tools will post for you, but they don't know which clips will perform. They also charge extra for platform connections or limit where you can post. That's where this platform becomes this weirdly perfect middle ground. Here's how my flow looks now and why it saves me so much time. I upload the long video to the system, and the AI analyzes it, not just by loudness or visuals, but by actual engagement cues. It looks for laughter, spikes in speech energy, topic changes, and that tiny pause right before you drop a one-liner. From there, it generates multiple short clips, usually in different aspect ratios and with suggested hooks. You get options: the AI's pick, my pick, or a hybrid. I usually skim the AI picks, tweak 1 or 2 frames, and bam, a ready-to-post clip. The scheduling is the real cheat code. Instead of opening 3 different apps to post on social media, I set my posting frequency inside the system and let it do the heavy lifting. Set it and forget it. The auto-schedule function basically takes the new clips and spreads them out like a content assistant that knows when your audience is awake. You can tweak the times if you want, but really it's nice to stop thinking about posting logistics. And the content calendar? It's like the visual version of my brain. I can see what's going live, where it's going, and how it stacks up week to week. If I want to push a particular theme for a week, I can rearrange clips directly on the calendar without reopening 10 tabs. Before anyone says, "But you lose creative control," hear me out. This platform is not replacing creativity. It's helping you be more creative more often. The AI gives you starting points. It doesn't force you to accept anything. I still record voiceovers on my phone for intros or cinematic bits. You know that storytelling line about life changes? That kind of stuff I want to craft. The system will take that recorded voiceover and pair it with the best video frames from the original recording, so the final short still feels intentional and cinematic. And for creators who worry about quality, yes, you can still export to professional editors if you want to add your signature color grading or audio preset. But a lot of times, that extra step is unnecessary. The system's clips are already optimized. It suggests aspect ratios, caption styles, and even thumbnail options. If you have a look and a preset that you love, you can import it into your normal editor later. But the whole point is to reduce friction. Get it out there, test what works, iterate. Let's talk competition for a second, so this is transparent. Some platforms are heavily focused on editing features, while others are scheduling first but clumsy on the clip selection side. Tools that do auto-clipping often overclip or pick boring segments. You end up with generic highlights that feel soulless. And then there are full-suite platforms that are prohibitively expensive for creators who are just trying to post consistently. This system sits in this sweet spot. It's smart about what it clips, practical about how it schedules, and simple enough that you don't need a production team. Where this system trips up sometimes, the AI still needs human taste. Every now and then it will pick a technically good clip that lacks personality. That's when you open the editor for 30 seconds and swap in a better take. Also, if you're doing very stylized edits, like snappy jump cuts timed to an exact beat or intricate text animations, you might still want a manual editor. This system's not trying to replace editors, it's trying to automate the heavy lifting so editors can focus on the fun parts. Here's a small example of how I used it recently. I had a long sit down where I walked through a creative process. Normally I would pick out a few sound bites, but this time I uploaded the whole file. Within minutes, the system suggested 12 clips that could work as standalone posts. Quick tips, personal stories, a funny moment, and one heartfelt line that I wanted to emphasize. I scheduled those across 2 weeks. Without changing my recording habits, I suddenly had consistent content going out, and a couple of those clips started getting traction. Comment threads, shares, and a jump in follower activity. The best part? I didn't have to wake up at 6 a.m. on a Sunday to batch edit. Also, if you're worried about the algorithm, this system helps with that too. It suggests hooks and timestamps that tend to perform well for each platform. Not some generic advice, but data-driven suggestions based on patterns it's learned from similar content. Again, it's not a magic wand, but it's like giving your content a compass. So yeah, this is a short one, but the takeaway is simple. If you want to keep making long-form content and actually turn it into consistent short-form posts without burning out, this system is worth checking out. It won't replace your creative voice, but it will make your life 10 times easier. You keep recording like a human. It does the tedious selection and scheduling like a robot with taste. If you want to try what I'm talking about, start with one episode or one long video and let the AI generate clips. Give it a few weeks of running on autopilot and compare how your posting consistency and engagement change. And no, I'm not saying dump your editors. Keep the people who add real style. But if you want to scale without losing your weekends, this is a solid shortcut. All right, that's it. Super short, super practical. Don't forget to actually enjoy making the content. Tools are here to help, not to make it feel like a job. Catch you later, and if you end up trying this system, tell me how it goes. I love hearing what works for people.